It's been 2 long years since the searing. 2 years of ash, smoke, and constant patrols. I've been fighting tooth and nail with Prince Ruok's vanguard, earning scars, bruises, and the occasional hero's meal of half-burnt bread. Today, though, I've been called in for something different. Prince Ruok himself has asked me to see War Master Titus about the Krytan ambassador. Now, when royalty asks for a favor, you don't exactly say, "Nah, I'm busy sharpening my sword." So I meet with Titus, our ever-watchful War Master. He used to be seen in immaculate armor. Now you can see him with an eye patch and some threadbare garments. Let's just say he wasn't exactly handing out smiles and sweet rolls. No, he wants me to consider where my loyalties lie. A little loyalty test, huh? Well, last time I checked, my loyalty is with whomever isn't trying to set me on fire. So that rules out the Char, but the Krytans? I suppose we'll see. Things have changed since he's turned from Sir Titus to War Master Titus. It's been promoted since the searing. Anyway, Titus trusts me enough to deliver a royal message to this ambassador Zane. Only catch? He tells me to bring backup. Says I'll need people watching my back. How comforting. And there they were. Prince Ruok and Ambassador Zane, deep in conversation. Ruok's all charm and diplomacy, but Zane looks nervous. Probably because the king wouldn't even let him step inside of the city walls. Can't blame him. King Adalbern holds grudges, like I hold onto the hilt of my sword, tight and forever. Zane insists Kryta only wants to help. No strings, no demands, just good old-fashioned aid. And honestly, Ascalon could use it. The place is falling apart faster than my boots after these long patrols. Once they're done speaking, I hand over the king's letter with the royal seal and Zane reads it aloud. Essentially, it boils down to permission denied, please turn back, don't let the door hit you on your way back out to Kryta, which wasn't exactly the warmest of welcomes, but Zane, he just shrugs and says peace is the only path forward. He's an optimistic fellow, maybe a bit too optimistic, but hey, someone's got to balance out all the doom and gloom around here. And Zane asked me to help him with a shipment of supplies for Ellie Rigby, you know, the orphanage caretaker. Turns out the king won't let Zane deliver the goods himself, so I do the legwork. Ellie's grateful, bless her. And I can't help but think, what's the harm in a little food for the kids? Not everything has to be politics and grudges. On the road back, I bump into War Master Grast. He gives me one of those prove yourself warrior tests. 5 gargoyles, just 5. I mean, come on. I fought worse things before breakfast. Still, a wind's a wind, and he acknowledges that I've got the chops. About time somebody noticed. While I was doing this, I'd heard about the confrontation between Adalbern and Prince Ruok, because Adalbern storming in spitting venom about Krytans being a cancer. Prince Ruok pushes back and says we need allies if we're going to survive the Char. Things get tense, real tense, and for a moment, the citizens thought we'd see a royal family brawl right in the streets, father versus son, crown versus sword, but in the end, Adalbern stormed off, Ruok held his ground, and Ambassador Zane lives to hand out another peace speech. When I wrap that up, War Master Grast says we have something of a military emergency taking place, and when Baradin and his vanguard broke through the Char lines to Pike and Square, they created a weak point in their own line. And our scouts report that the Char forces are massing to try to break through the breach, and there's not enough men in place to stop them. So he's going to reassign the forces quickly. He would like me to head down to Regent Valley and grab the patrol that's been watching that road and bring them back to him. The leader of that patrol is Sergeant Clark, so I will grab him and his men and bring them back up. So it looks like I'm going to be getting that task done for Zane a little bit sooner than he initially thought. While walking south, next to the ambassador, there was a witness, Rastin, who needs help with his ritual. He wants me to talk to Artisan David, an old Ascalon, which is south before I head to Regent's Valley, and it's on the way. Anything that gets some work here to the locals, I will gladly accept. And I find Artisan David, and it turns out he has all his supplies. I will end up returning back up to the witness after I go down to Regent Valley. I want to continue my journey, but first I think I need to hit the Sardalic Sanitarium. And eventually, when I do wander over here, this used to be Ashford Abbey, my old stomping grounds. Back when I was learning the ways of the monk, it's hard to believe that this quiet sanctuary is now a place for the broken and the scarred. The catacombs I once explored, buried and collapsed. The halls where Mirak the scribe studied, gone. Standing there, I couldn't help but feel the weight of what we'd lost. Of course, reality hit me quick. I've only got one backpack and it's overflowing with junk. After selling a few trinkets, I get some pretender's so-called ram's hammer. There's only one ram, thank you very much. And so I sold it. I got rid of it. Get rid to the merchant. I scraped together enough gold for a shiny new belt pouch. Extra storage space never felt so luxurious. And that's where I'll end today's journey. From diplomatic disasters to gargoyle smashing, I've earned myself some rest. Sardelik may not be Ashford Abbey, but for now, it'll do. Stick around, fellow adventurers. Next time, we'll keep pushing forward, and if the char don't take me out first, maybe I'll even make a few more friends along the way. Till then, this is Ram Shackles, signing off before I get saddled with another royal errand.